Hello there YouTube, this is Bad Fat Panda here. I am bringing you a team deathmatch on Underpass this time. And this is just a really fun, funny match. This was me having a good time running around like a madman with an MP5K, picking up random weapons throughout the game and just killing a bunch of people. And this is also a match against both my team and the enemy team consists of absolute complete noobs. And this is sort of a video on all those people who always comment on videos that people upload saying, "Oh my god, you're playing against complete noobs, they're shit players." This is just to show you that the shittier the player, the harder it is to actually do well. I end up with not the greatest KD in this match. It's still like over 5, I think, by a little bit. But these people are just like, this is the first time they're playing this game. And they just camp. They have death streaks. It's hysterical. It's an absolute just rape fest, and I found myself laughing watching it. So I hope you guys enjoy this. This is not something I do often. I usually post games where I do pretty well. This is just an exception to the rule because this is just quite funny. So I'll start off a little bit by talking about my weapon loadout. It's actually MP5 with a silencer. I'm using Scavenger Pro, Stopping Power, and Ninja Pro, I think. This is a Wasteland team deathmatch, I'm pretty sure. And my team is actually spawning out all over the place. They're not sure what to do. I think that most of the people here are snipers. So I know that I would probably gain an advantage by running around. In case you have not yet noticed, the spawn system in Modern Warfare 2 is as follows. If you have a guy sitting in the back when you're playing an objective match or a team deathmatch and camping in a corner in your spawn, you will start spawning around him. So if you see a guy and you don't want to be spawning, if it's something like sabotage, where you actually want to go closer to the bomb, tell him to move and be polite about it. And if he doesn't do it, go to his position, pull out an unsilenced weapon, and shoot wildly around. There will be enemies that see the red dot and come and kill him. It's also how I deal with nuke boosters. If there is a nuke booster on my team and I can't kill the other person, or I already killed the other person, he's just running back to respawn, take out my unsilenced weapon and I shoot him. So it's quite nice to be able to do something about it when he's on your team and you really can't kill him, but you may want to. You may sure as hell want to. So here I call in my Harriers. I'm actually doing pretty well in the opening. An opening I love, it's sort of like the opening of chess in Modern Warfare 2, is to rush out here, and what I'm going to do is actually run out, move to the left, and go where the C spawn is, like in between B and C spawn, right where my aim RDS is pointed. And if you go there, you will get like a bajillion kills, because everybody keeps spawning back there, and there are always snipers that sit back there with thermals. If you use a silenced weapon, submachine gun, I would highly advise, because of the high rate of fire and the relatively large clip size. This is actually one of the first times I've been in here. I actually want to get my Pavelow, and I want to get my AC-130. I forget what Killstreaks I'm using. Am I using Predator, Harrier Strike, Pavelow? I don't know. Oh no, I'm using 7.9.11. I don't know why I was using them, but that's pretty funny. I love getting that challenge. It always makes me feel win when I know that I just killed somebody with a weapon I picked up earlier. I love that in Call of Duty, the original, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare 2. I don't know, I'm in a good mood today. I just got finished with the last test I had before spring break. It was an oral test in theory, and it was just god-awful. I hate, once music theory is done, I will be a happy camper. Next semester, I will have so much more free time, and hopefully that translates into more video uploads for you guys. So, here I'm going on a tear with the chopper gunner. I don't know why I was using chopper gunner. There are so many red dots here that nobody's using UAV, because they're all, like, just completely new to the game. But they do manage to shoot it down. But that's just one of the many things noobs do. There are two types of noobs. There are noobs that run around and are like meat fodder. They just walk around and they just run at you, keep running at you, one after another until you're dead. They don't care about their KD. And that's one thing that makes noobs dangerous. Here, there's a guy on the ceiling that kills me. There are two guys running up the stairs. They like to camp buildings too. The corner campers, and I actually go 14-1 here, and I think I don't actually... Hey, if any of you know how to get onto that roof, like tell me in the comments section, because I have no idea. I haven't actually spent time looking. Like this guy, what is he doing? I don't know. He's standing back, which I actually like to do. If you're using a thermal, and this is utter freaking campfest, and it's just so funny to sit back here and watch this again. Because I remember when I was playing, I was just like running out of ammo because I don't know. They're all sitting here. They're not moving from the spawn one iota. And I know that there are tactical insertions over in the other. Look at this, two people in a corner. One of them doesn't even have his weapon out. It's so funny. And this is pretty much why you can't get good KDs. When you're playing against a complete noob, you need a couple people experienced to predict the patterns. And that's what I don't mind playing against an experienced lobby. And that guy, like, what the hell? They're spawning over here now. He's just like doing the worm on the stairs. Like this is absolutely amusing. And they're spawning over here. He doesn't know what to do. He's using the FAMAS Grenadier class from the default class setup. This is just absolutely hysterical. And you guys must have games like this too, where you just get into not necessarily a good lobby, but a lobby with people that you know have not played that much of this game. And if I was actually trying, I would have done a bit better. I wasn't thinking I was going to upload this at all, but I thought I would just throw it out here, not as one of my normal uploads for the week, but just an extra one, just to throw in because it was so goddamn hilarious. And if you can't find the humor in this, I'm sorry. You can feel free to post a note in the comment section telling me how much you hated it and why you hated it. But this is just playing this match was just so fun. Like I was laughing. I had to take my headset off at one point because I was just like, I think it was around the time when I saw the two guys just like hugging each other in the corner. I was just, it was hysterical. So, I also wanted to tell you guys, since this is just like not necessarily me commentating on good gameplay, I'm a music major. Those of you who haven't watched my initial vid where I told, and like what the hell? He's not even, he's camping in the corner with a shotgun, which is just definitely a noob thing to do. And if you guys don't realize why noob tubes are called noob tubes, it's actually because noobs use them and it's a default class setup, and you find most likely less skilled players or people who abuse them, and that's when I usually get pissed off. I don't get pissed off when people like this kill me. It's just there's no use. They're new to the game. You were new to the game once, and it's not fair to critique them. It's not fair to criticize them because you were there once, and it's not fair to make fun of them. This is just, you have to find the humor in the situation. So here I actually pick up this FAMAS, and I don't know what I'm doing here. I realize that there's a guy under there. I die to a helicopter. Sad, sad me. But back to the task at hand here. I'm a music major, and music majors talk about music-related things in our spare time occasionally. When we have spare time, we're very overworked. As you can see by me uploading, having enough spare time to render, commentate, and play these videos. Actually, no, it's not fair to say that I spend the rest of my time during the week working, and any combination of work and schoolwork. But if any of you are familiar with Frank Sinatra, you will look, what the hell? He's doing the worm there, and he kills me. Like, this is just, oh no, that's the other guy's killing me. But that guy, look at him. He's like on the stairs doing the worm, just having a fun time. This is just a hysterical match. But Frank Sinatra, if any of you are familiar with Frank Sinatra, you will probably know the song My Way. There is actually in the Philippines, and in many parts of Western, Eastern civilization, sorry, like Asia and Japan and Indonesia, Philippines, and such, you will find that a lot of people actually go to karaoke bars and have to go attend karaoke sessions as part of like a work, instead of having like harassment training and stuff like that. They'll actually socialize through karaoke after work, and it's mandatory. So people take it relatively seriously in Eastern civilizations. And because of this, there has actually been a string of murders called the My Way killings. If you feel free to Google that, I'll post a link to the Google in the description. And people have killed specifically for the fact that they were butchering, somebody else was butchering a version of My Way by Frank Sinatra, and I just found that incredibly entertaining, and it made me laugh so hard. It's a very sad event. Like, murder is not funny in any way, shape, or form, but just the context is hysterical. If you like this, feel free to comment, rate, and subscribe. Peace out.